Hello, everyone. I'm Marty Sleva, and I'm here with Justin Davis.
Hello.
And we are here to play Fast and Furious Showdown.
Fast and Furious : Showdown.
Fast and Furious.
Or there maybe no colon.
There's a colon.
Okay.
There's just not a colon in my notes. So this is a game. It came out this Tuesday. They did not send us a copy, so I had to go to Target to buy a copy. It's for the PS3, 360, PC, and supposedly the Wii U, but I have never actually seen the Wii U copy.
Okay.
I tried to find it.
Published by Activision.
Published by
developed
Activision. Developed by, it's this, I don't have the name of them off the top of my head, but they developed mostly DS racing games.
Got it.
And so this is very bad. This is the worst game I've ever had to review here, and and this is coming from both Justin and I. The reason we're on this video is because we really do enjoy the Fast and Furious movies.
Yep. Not ironically.
Not ironically, we had a long marathon the other day. The Fast Fest. And so
it's worth pointing out we are playing on a PS3 right now, but you've also played the 360.
I played the 360 version, yes, and none of the problems with the game are not fixed.
Gotcha.
So this game takes what is ostensibly a dumb but very exciting series of action movies that kind of vary in quality, and it makes a complete mockery of them.
Right.
I mean, this game visually is Spartan, to say the least.
So you're giving it a 2.5.
I'm giving it a 2.5,
which is painful on the IGN
painful,
scale.
yeah. This is. I've had to play some bad games, but you're seeing here, it looks like you're driving through some sort of a snake tunnel, or like maybe the innards of a snake. You're noticing here, so I'm playing as Letty, who is Michelle Rodriguez's character.
Right. Do they have the voice acting?
They do not have any of the voice actors.
Okay.
And so at this point, it says, this is just one of the many bugs in the game, it says there's proximity mines. And so my driver just stops.
Okay.
But if I switch to my driver, and then go a little bit, the mines just blow up.
Oh.
And it turns into kind of cardboard.
Oh.
And yeah, so that was supposed to be rocks.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, and so the game is, most missions you can either choose to drive or be the gunner. And first off, being the gunner is strange because the movies aren't about, mass genocide.
No. And
yeah.
Some of that video gamey stuff, though.
Yeah. And also, I don't remember lasers, which I now have.
Okay.
So you can slow down time and shoot lasers at police officers in Germany.
Are those lasers even doing anything?
a
They sort
little
of
bit.
are. They sort of are.
Yeah, guns don't really affect the cars very much. I mean, just look at these landscapes. The game has, I think, 5 different settings.
Right.
And like a trio of levels for each setting, but you are ostensibly going on the same track every time.
And isn't it also, didn't you say, so first of all, it's bad. It's not good. It's not fun to play. But
No.
isn't it also like very, very short, like insultingly
Incredibly short. It's 30 missions that range from, literally one takes 25 seconds to beat. And I think the longest is, 4 or 5 minutes.
Wow. So we're talking about maybe a few hours.
I think I beat the game in 2.5 hours. And there's, some side challenges, and there is a multiplayer mode, but playing that, the only thing that was good about that was being able to, misery loves company. So,
sure.
So, 2 buddies playing that. But and this game it's $40. I usually don't like talking about prices of a lot of things,
right.
But it's $40. And
it's not a budget game.
It's not a budget game, and it doesn't, not that this really matters, but it doesn't come with like a movie ticket or anything, so it's just $40. This was obviously a cash-in that they wanted to get out as to, the time with the movie, which is probably going to do really well.
Yeah, here's what, I haven't played this as much as you, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like it's not finished.
Absolutely. And it also, part of it really does seem like this was a different game or something else entirely.
And then they shoved
that just became,
yeah. Someone had some, action racing prototype somewhere in a vault.
Yeah. And it just happened. And I'm not sure if you can hear the dialogue right now, but it's terrible. Busted. I'm not sure why that happened. I was
not quite going fast enough.
No.
I guess.
So the game really levels end arbitrarily, positively and negatively. Sometimes there's no finish line. You'll just hit a point and it'll just say pass.
And then you just stop.
And you're done. And you go on to the next level. There's an experience system right here that you can see where the better you drive, the more you level up. But so
weren't you also saying that the menus are just like incredibly labyrinthine and like
and the extremely long load times, just very strange. There's grammatical errors in the in certain menus. So as you play the game, like if I would have beat this level, I would have continued and went on to the next level, which evidently I can just continue.
Yeah.
So I just failed that mission, but it's allowing me to continue.
All right.
And these are the cutscenes, which these are awful looking.
Yeah,
there's no texture at all.
No. This is like PS2 level.
Yeah,
cutscenes.
Absolutely. And the one thing is, so you earn experience and you can upgrade your car, which that's neat. You can get you can upgrade it physically, just
Sure.
aesthetically, or you can add
Get some
perks. You
customization.
can get a faster car, unlimited ammo, but you have to go back all the way out of the game and re-enter the game in order to enact those things.
Back all the way out to the main menu, make a few car tweaks, back all the way back into the mission you want to go
Back into
to.
the mission. So it's not like, in between missions they allow you to actually upgrade your car.
Wow.
And again, these load times are long and egregious, and just in a game that you really don't want to play, making you wait that long is, a bit insane. And there's just so many, like you saw when I was driving before that.
Yeah, the physics, I mean, again, I haven't gone hands-on with this myself, but just watching you play, the physics seem like these are not even remotely like real cars.
No, I mean, absolutely not.
And that's fine. Like, you can make a choice between arcade racing and realistic racing, but this is just, like, the speedometer is just a meaningless
Yeah,
number.
I mean, it'll say, like, you're going 250 miles an hour, and it's like, what? This doesn't feel like anything.
You're just kind of walking down the road.
Yeah, and this is a level that kind of is mirroring the finale of Tokyo Drift, where you have to drift down, the streets of, or the hillside of Tokyo. And
Sure.
this level, I mean, you just look at these environments; they're just, empty and boring, and there's no enjoyment to be had right here.
Yeah. So, the environments and a lot of other elements of this game seem like they lack any kind of personality.
Yeah.
The personality that they do kind of try to put in the game, you were saying, doesn't even really work that well?
No, I mean, absolutely. And they try to, they have likenesses of most of the characters. None of the voices, but likenesses, except for Vin Diesel, which I guess he's been in enough games to where he's probably smart enough not to put his name on something that he doesn't really approve of.
Yeah.
But it's even weird because there's a part at the beginning of the game where, if you're familiar with the movies, you're reenacting the end of Fast 5. And so Paul Walker's character and Vin Diesel's character break out of a bank, and they have a vault behind them, which is a really cool scene. And in a game, that would be great if two people were driving and they had a vault behind them that was just destroying everything.
Sure.
The vault has no physics. It doesn't have weight to it. You can spread out as far as you want; it won't break. But also, Vin Diesel's character isn't there, and they replace it with like a likeness of Ludacris.
Wow.
And so even fans of the movie are just going to be like, what the hell is going on here?
And so it's sort of, and I'm not normally like a frame rate hawk. I
Sure.
don't notice that sort of thing, but I'm seeing that this is not, this is a little bit choppy. It's not even locked at whatever low frame rate it is.
And it's just, I mean, you look at the textures, there's no, and every level has these like gates, and there's no exploration. There's no reason to go off the beaten path. There's no,
no sort of shortcuts.
No, there's no incentive to want to play the game well. And I mean, honestly, this is just kind of an egregious cash grab. And the fact is, it's probably going to sell to people who don't realize the game's going to be awful. They're going to spend $40, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you could buy, much better. You could buy all of the movies. You could buy much better games.
I mean, here's the deal. Again, I haven't played this as much as you, but based on what you're saying to me, to sum it up, it's not fun to play.
No.
It doesn't look good. It's not a good representation of the movies.
Not at all.
And it's very short.
And it's very short. I mean, it's like I said, I'm giving this a 2.5, and it is honestly, one of the worst games I've played in a very long time. So, this weekend, if you guys are fans of the series, I absolutely just suggest go see the movie.
Yeah, don't
spend the money on something else.
Don't buy Fast and Furious Showdown.
Yes. So for Justin Davis, this is Marty Sleva, and for more things Fast and the Furious, which is hopefully better than this game, keep it locked on IGN.